Hey everybody, the Night Owl back at you with another Crimson Vow draft. We'll give this another shot here. Got real close previously. Crossing the finish line. Hopefully we can actually do it this time. Let's see. Okay, starting with just a power rare, the Death Cap Glade. A cool art. What do we actually want? There is Distracting Geist, which, I played it the last draft. It was fine. It was okay. I think Whispering was his best card in the pack. I, again, really don't like being blue. But I think it's way better than anything else. The commons are pretty poor in this pack. Best one being, like, geez, I don't even know. Courier Bat, maybe. Pointed Discussion, I guess. Not a bad pack. I think it's the Wizard. Don't think it is the Geist. Like, it was alright. It just can't block for anything. The Geist can be okay. The Wizard's an actual like engine card / win con. Well, okay, what do we got here? It's geez. So there's Angelic Quartermaster, which is well, ain't Fear of Death, and that's our only blue card. So Angelic Quartermaster is probably the best uncommon here. It is a 5-mana spell. You don't need a ton of 5-mana spells. So clearly this is gonna be like one of your best ones, right? But like, there is an argument for just picking the Abrade here. There's a bunch of red cards. Abrade is like the second best common behind like Flame Blessed Bolt. Also kind of goes better with my Wizard pick. So I'm kind of tempted to pick this over the Quartermaster. The Quartermaster is good, but I don't know. I think I like the Abrade. I think blue-red is like a really good color combo, and you really want spells for this. So, could end up regretting this one. Rare was clearly picked. Doesn't really tell us anything. I think I like the Abrade. I'm going to go with the Abrade. Now what? Well, I think we have a Fell Stinger. Maybe... Oh, and a Flame Blessed Bolt. Wow. Okay, so Fell Stinger is probably the best individual card in the pack, and there's a number of good black cards here. Rare and uncommon gone. You'll hear me mention that a lot. It's like I just try to read... if, for example, like all the uncommons are remaining, you can get a better read on maybe what common's missing. Can't really hear. So there's an argument for Flame Blessed Bolt. There's also an argument for Fell Stinger. Flame Blessed Bolt is the best common. I kind of want to take it because I already have the Abrade and kind of go down that route. Fell Stinger is quite powerful. It's like I am passing... It's probably a little bit of a better card, but seeing as I already have an Abrade, I think I want to take the Flame Blessed Bolt. A bunch of good black cards in the pack, though. Hard to say. There's really no good blue, so like if I do end up black-red or something like that, like I probably wish I had the Fell Stinger more, but it's really hard to go wrong with the Flame Blessed, especially when I already have the Abrade. Let's do that. Here, maybe Wolf Strike. Let's think about it. So there's the red cards are only okay, right? Reckless Impulse being the best ones. Statuette is like finding a really devoted deck, but it's really not like ubiquitously good. Wolf Strike is like the best green common, and seeing it fourth is not a sign exactly, but it's kind of an indication. There's also a Scavenger here, which is kind of the best black card. I saw some other black cards in the pack, but I don't want to like read into that too hard. There's the Bailu Egg, which I already do have the Whispering Wizard, but other than that, blue doesn't really look open. And this is like a very specific card. I think I want to take the Wolf Strike and just kind of leave my options open here. Just take the best card in the pack. I think it is the best card in the pack. I'll miss the Scavenger if I end up black. I'll want the Reckless Impulse if I end up blue-red, but it's nothing that I'm going to feel too bad about here. Okay, best card in the pack here. I'm not even close to Sigardian Paladin. And even if I'm green-white, there's like, it's not like it's a Insane or anything like that. It's not Cradle of Safety, Point of Discussion, it's not Pyre Spawn. So I'm kind of regretting my red cards here a little bit. But I did take the Wolf Strike. I could take Flourishing Hunter. This is a little bit early for a Flourishing Hunter, but this card's really important in the green decks, and so I'm like not that sad about it. You could take a Rural Recruit. It's like there's like a lot of 4-drops. But it looks like there's like multiple good green cards here, right? And then like the red card's really unimpressive, the black card is replaceable, the blue card's unimpressive. I think I'm going to take Flourishing Hunter and go with my Wolf Strike. Yeah, okay, so green's looking good. There's Blood Petal Celebrant, Lacerate Flesh, Honeymoon Hearse in red. This is like a fine 2-drop, nothing wrong with it. Lacerate Flesh is not great. You play it sometimes. Instant speed really matters a lot in this format, I think. So the difference between like a sorcery speed and instant speed removal spell is really a big difference. There's a lot of tricks and things that you want to do like in response. There's a lot of like auras with the Disturb cards that really helps. And it's still like a 5-mana sorcery. It doesn't even kill everything. Not great. Hearse, like if I really got there, it'd be good. I think we're just gonna take the Mariner. You want to like take 2-drops and some stuff sometimes too, but Mariner is like just like a really solid, really tough to beat. And then here I'll take Villager. kind of, I mean, close to the best card in the pack, honestly. I mean, there's like Villager and Guest. Between the two, I like Villager. I think Villager's way better. The Menace is really nice. It has like a nice flip. It has like generally a more relevant creature type. I think there's a few more cards that care about having werewolves and vampires. Mulch is not really a consideration. Of course, Blood Servitor. These cards are all like replaceable. This is like Doom Dissenter is more of like a synergy card. Yeah, I'll take that Fearful Villager. That's fine. Lightning Wolf, Frenzied Devils. Just a bunch of trash here for the most part. Might take the Lightning Wolf. You really don't ever want to play a Lightning Wolf. Best card in the pack is probably Infantry. This, some people main deck this. I don't see myself doing it. Cuts the green though. Is better than Lightning Wolf. I don't know. Frenzy Devils is not amazing either. Now let's take the Lightning Wolf. Scorpion here? Yeah, okay. So this is our pack back. So we got the Geist back, right? Is that correct? Yeah, pick 9. We got the Geist back. Scorpion's like one of the only good commons remaining. I never cast Vampire's Kiss. I mean, sometimes this makes your deck, but you really don't want it to. Witch's Web's a fine trick. I like Scorpion. It pairs well with the Wolf Strike. It's good for like when you have like these expensive cards. It just buys you time. I don't care about Geist. Okay, all right. So I feel pretty good about this. I have not played with Hearse a lot. I think it is better than Anger and Flesh here. I have to think about that. Is green red even a good Hearse deck? I've never put this in my deck. I've never really had the opportunity to. Pairs all right with the Wolf Strike also. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a more irreplaceable card. That's for sure. Okay. So Scavenger's quite nice, but I don't want it here clearly. I think I'm like going in a direction. Green wasn't like incredibly open, but like nothing was like incredibly open really. Maybe white was the most open. Blood Hypnotist is okay. I really want a bunch of blood for it, but it's better than Pyre Spawn. So, all right, Lightning Wolf number 2 goes on the board. Pyre Spawn, you can get out of here. Oh, and see, I got that Lacerate Flesh. Okay, all right. So now what? Okay, well, we opened up a Mythic. Jacob Hauken Inspector. I don't really want to be inspecting. These other cards are not amazing for us. What do we got? Could take Dawnheart Disciple because I just need 2 drops, and it actually ends up being like an okay in a werewolf deck because they start off as humans. Could take Fearful Villager. Could take the other Blood Hypnotist. I really don't think I want like 2 cards. I have no blood except for the Lacerate Flesh. I don't want like 2 cards that make blood. It also could be the Saw Blade Slinger. This card's really good when it hits and really kind of mediocre otherwise. And it might be more important just to get the 2 drop. Or maybe the Fearful Villager. These are all like kind of fine and not exactly what you want. I'll take the Slinger with the highest upside. Maybe that, I don't know if that's right or not. It very well could have been the 2 drop there, honestly. What is this? Okay, well, a bunch of good white cards. Seems like well, they took the rare, so I don't really know what that means. I was going to say it seems like they were unswayed by my passing of the Quartermaster, but I'll take Dawnheart Disciple here. I think that's better than Rural Recruit. None of these cards are like amazing for me because I'm just not in these colors. I hope the rest of the packs don't look like this. We'll see. Okay. Bunch of fine black cards. Actually, I mean, not really even. Traveler's fine. Discussion's fine. You just like the Spore Crawler here. I really like Spore Crawler. Big fan. So Spore Crawler is cool because it's like, I mean, it's like a divination that like one of the cards it draws is a free removal spell on the board almost, right? Like, you know, divination, you pay 3 mana, you draw 2 cards, you get up 1 card on your opponent. Spore Crawler does the same thing, except, you know, part of the problem with this spell like divination is that like you invest your mana into the board, and you're kind of taking a turn off from investing on, or I'm sorry, you don't invest your mana into the board. You take the turn off to like not invest in the board. Or Spore Crawler does the opposite. You actually like invest into the board and then trade it off with something, and then you've done good for yourself. Here's clearly the other Wolf Strike. Cadet is pretty good in specific decks. You really wants to be played the turn that you're attacking with a training creature to like put the counter on it. It's not really like if it's like one of your only. It doesn't. Even though it does train on itself, you really want to be drawing the card the turn that you play, because 5 mana 2/4 is kind of slow, so you want it to be like worth it. Like 5 mana 2/4 draw card is like a lot better, right? This is pretty clearly a Wolf Strike, I think. you really can't have too much interaction. Okay, so now Reckless Impulse or Weaver Blossoms. I think it's Weaver Blossoms. Weaver of Blossoms allows you to splash all kinds of stuff that you get. It allows you to cast things like Flourishing Hunter better. Like, I actually like it as a ramp creature. Mana creatures can be a little bit of a trap. Like, they're like really small ones. Like, I think like Naga Vitalist back from Amonkhet, you know, is just like not amazing because it's so dorky. It's like it ends up being really awkward. I can get into that more later, but being a reasonable body is a 2/3 that also, or a 3/4 that also like does all the things a mana creature does is like way better. This pack is bad. Lantern of the Lost, huh? Well, I can maybe play this. I mean, like, decks like mine, like, don't tend to have lots of graveyard interaction. Maybe that's the way to go. I saw somebody posting a comment on a video the other day that they actually kind of like Bramble Armor. I gotta confess, I've never cast it. It seems bad to me, but maybe I just, like, don't know. Okay, so this is interesting. Scorpion or Disciple? Disciple's like a better beater. Scorpion is like a safer card and pairs well with the Wolf Strikes. I don't really know. I don't have a ton of humans. Disciple tends to be better. I think I might actually want the Scorpion here. Like, stay alive until I can cast my bigger stuff seems to be better, like, than just like beating with the 2/2, I guess. Alright, Epicure, Prisoner, Sheltering Pause. Prisoner's kind of bad, but I don't think this is an Epicure deck. People really like this card, and it is decent, but I think that for Epicure to be good, it has to really be in a deck that's like set up to take care of it. For example, I don't want to be like throwing lands away with blood because I'm going to be casting like a 6-drop. And I don't have much to do with just a 1/1, you know, so it's just not very exciting. I think I like the Disciple over the second Lacerate Flash. You want more 2-drops. Like Lacerate Flash, I'm not even thrilled about the first one, right? So like, I think that this is where I want to be. Yeah, not really seeing an incredible amount of red. That's okay. We'll recruit. I will play it. Probably. What are you doing over here, Lightning Wolf? Honored Heirloom. Yeah, I'll take this. Like, so now I'm really well set up. Like, if I find like a good splash card, Honored Heirloom is better than it looks. I see like a lot of folks don't play it, but you can like ruin a bunch of cards with this card, like just like completely shut them off, like all the disturb cards, lots of like graveyard interaction cards like Blood Fountain. You can like get rid of cards for like Scavenger. I mean, it's just like, it really just ruins a lot of cards while also fixing your mana and ramping you. Like, it's like, for a Manolith, like, it does, Manoliths are typically kind of bad, but this does way more than just your standard Manolith. Okay, well, geez, look at this pack. I mean, there's Hullbreaker Horror, but I mean, I can't cast it. Like, even on the splash, double blue is just too much, I think. Is it, like, how ambitious am I feeling? That's really ambitious. There's also, like, the Bleed Dry. The thing is, like, maybe I'll, like, if I can, like, really focus on, like, picking up some mana guys this pack, this is, like, a really good finisher, a really good reason to be defensive. I don't want the third Scorpion. I don't really care about Ancestral Anger. I could pick, like, Wedding Invitation. Not amazing. So there's a good chance this doesn't make. I mean, double blue on the splash is like insane, right? But like, that's the other cool thing about Weaver Blossoms. I flip it, I can actually cast it. So I'm gonna pick this. I don't anticipate playing it. We'll see if the opportunity presents itself. Second Flourishing Hunter. There's also a draw. I mean, geez, do I want to splash that? Like, maybe. This is maybe getting a little ambitious, but this card's insane. I'm kind of set up to do it. The other option is the other Flourishing Hunter, which is really important. But I think I'm going to take the higher power level card here. Try to splash it. Splashing isn't amazing, but like, okay, I'm not playing this Blood Hypnotist. That ain't happening. Yeah, it looks like maybe red wasn't super open. I think this is probably just a Ripsaw. I don't really have anything for Retrieve. Being a non-creature permanent, there's just not much for it. Ripsaw is actually kind of decent. It really pumps up your dudes. Also pairs well with Draw, weirdly enough. But yeah, making like each one of your dudes turn into like a huge threat's kind of good. We'll take it. Works well with Wolf Strike. Oh my god. Okay. Remember how I said red wasn't open? So Ballista Watcher is incredible, and I wish these two weren't in the same pack. This is like pretty bogus. But Livy's Attendance just like kind of like kills your opponent immediately. It just attacks as like a gigantic creature. I mean, it's a 6-drop, but I'm going to be fine casting a 6-drop. And it just shoots all your opponent's creatures to death. Better and more reliably than Ballista. It's like Big Ballista Watcher that doesn't need a flip. Here, pretty clear Flame Blessed Bolt, a little more early interaction. I want to survive, especially, I don't know if I'm going to splash now that I got this like really sick finisher that doesn't require a splash. But I'll take the Flame Blessed Bolt because just early interaction to buy time for like all this kind of stuff is really good. Yes. Well, geez. I think I take the Ballista Watcher here. There's an argument for the third Wolf Strike because you really can't have too much interaction. But goodness, I mean, I think it's just like Ballista Watcher is like a semi-bomb. Sharpshooter's also really good. But like this card's incredible, right? Yeah, it's just so much more powerful. Like it's the kind of card that like in certain situations, like your opponent just dies to it. It gets gigantic, shoots everything to death. Here, I think it's massive might. I could like do the meme and take the Honored Heirloom to try to get that double blue splash for the old Hullbreaker Horror, which is an insane rare. But I think it's just a massive might here. I don't want to play 2 of these. Like I'm really joking when I say that. Could be Nature's Embrace too, because it does like fix. It does double fix. I don't know. Like if there's a world where someone more ambitious than me goes for that, but I don't really need this Crushing Canopy, but I'll put it aside. If you truly wanted to live the dream, maybe the Nature's whatever was the pick there, but that card's really bad. I mean, it's like 3 mana, you put it on a land, it's like, okay, you've ramped for 3. I mean, it does like, you can like do the Aura mode on it, I don't know. More ambitious than I am. Third Scorpion, you know, stay alive. This isn't really a card. This could be a thing. I don't really like casting this card either. It's like a double ramp that can miss. Like, I don't know. Alright, probably not playing Combatants. So I want the 4th Scorpion. It seems like a little bit much, but I mean, the Combatants aren't making the deck. Bramble Armor. Look at those. Boy, those are 2 good white cards at the end of the pack there. What the hell? Also, green just kind of evaporated this pack. It seemed like it was like fairly open. I mean, that's not entirely true. We got a Wolf Strike and stuff. It just didn't seem incredible. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Get out of here. And I kind of want to play that Geralf, but I just don't think it's worth it because I really my deck became good enough that I don't really want to play the Honored Heirloom. It just doesn't really seem like where I'm at. Let me, guys. I know it's crazy. I know it's the time has passed. Let me just look at this Hullbreaker Horror and Dream for a moment. Just think about it. Okay. All right. I've moved on. All right. So let's go. I don't think I got enough blood for this. We'll see about the Hearse. Ballista Watcher. Is there a way to make the like zoomed in card smaller? It's so big. We'll go. We might play the Lacerate Flesh. Olivia's Attendants. Massive Might. Play the Disciples. Play 2 Scorpions to start. Ripsaw, Spore Crawler, Weaver. Both the Wolf Strikes. Mariner. I don't know about you yet. Kind of the worst of the 4 drops. Alright. This is what we're looking at. Separate these out, so I got a good look at this. And that creatures, you go here. This Ripsaw's kind of a 6-drop. Let's put it there. And the Wolf Strikes. So good removal. How many creatures is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want a couple more. I got 3 cards to add. The Hearse does make like having like a bunch of dumb Scorpions a little bit better. I don't really have any sort of like token making or whatever that really like gets this to add up, you know. But I do have a bunch of stupid Scorpions, so maybe that's a good way to go. I could cast Weary Prisoner. Like, more werewolves is good, especially like with Ballista Watcher in the deck. Like, the more reliable that, like, the higher chance you have to like have it be night right when you cast Ballista Watcher is better. So just having like more werewolves kind of enables your werewolves by like making it more likely to be night at some point, if that makes sense. So maybe that's a way to go. I think I play one more Scorpion, because if I just like stay alive for a good long time, I'm in good shape. I think. It's like kind of dopey, but it's also kind of good. Also with the Ripsaw, like they become a lot better. And they're good with the Wolf Strikes. Which I keep saying good with Wolf Strike, but it really is kind of a thing. This is part of the reason I don't like green blue very much. All of the blue cards, except for this guy, are bad with the Wolf Strikes for the most part. It's like, you know, you have Wolf Strike, and then it's like, even if you draw your good cards, you draw Geralf and draw like Biolume Egg or something like that, and you're like, well, okay, I can't really kill anything with this. Whereas like, part of the reason I like green black, even though it doesn't look like it has amazing synergy, like I don't really care about the toughness deck, but it has two different Death Touchers, a common one and uncommon one that I never cut from the deck, you know, and so it ends up being actually really quite nice with the Wolf Strikes. What else do we play? Could play a ramp card. I don't think I'm ramping that hard though. Like it just seems a little extreme. Maybe I play the Honored Heirloom. It's no joke. Like, listen, the exile on this is actually no joke. Like, it really does help a lot of situations while also like fixing and ramping. It's like it is better than it seems. I see a lot of people just cut it and don't even think about it. So my options here, I think, are like Scorpion, Heirloom, Rural Recruit, Hearse. I don't think I like one of the Lightning Wolves. I think either the Recruit or the Prisoner is like a better 4-drop. Because if this ever flips, it's pretty decent. Attacks each turn is like kind of bad, I guess. I've never really played with this card, but it seems like a little bit better than it. I don't know. I never see people play it really, but it seems like okay-ish, right? I don't know. The other thing is I don't have a lot of card advantage, so that kind of makes me, well, on one hand, nervous to play the Heirloom because like I'm already like in danger of flooding a little bit. I mean, I have good anti-flood cards in Watcher and Attendance, Ripsaw, so maybe that's not so much of a thing. Yeah. Okay. These last couple cards are kind of tricky. I think I will play Hearse, Scorpion, and do I want the Heirloom? I don't really. If I play the Heirloom, I'd probably want to cut something else to try to play Geralf. And maybe that's a good thing to do, actually. Maybe that's a good thing to do. Maybe I cut like a Scorpion, play the Heirloom, sneak Geralf into the deck. Splashing is awkward. But when I'm playing two cards that just fix my mana, it's less awkward. It's less awkward. It's really powerful. I don't know if it's worth it, though. I think I'm going to run it like this. Alright. I'm definitely going to lean towards green. Look at the mountains in. Alright. That looks like it. See you for round one. Alright, squad. Here we go, round one. Let's see if we can do it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 2 6-drops, no red. I go first, but I got a Scorpion. I'm really hesitant to mulligan with this deck because I don't have very much in the way of card advantage, and I'm trying to cast these 6-drops, so mulliganing is really bad. Am I just talking myself out of mulliganing? I don't know. This hand seems horrible. I think I have to mulligan it. I really don't want to. Okay. Well, this hand's a little bit better. Hunter goes on the bottom. I don't have any of my like cheap creatures now. Like I might even be more likely to get run over with this hand. If I draw Scorpion here, I'll be really happy. Well, that ain't it. Okay. Vampire Slayer. Well, it's a spell. Alright, let's see some lands. Definitely blocking here. Okay. That is fine. That ain't it. Alright. If I draw a land, I stabilize really well. Uh-huh. Don't really care about that. Sure. Don't really care about some, like, life gain. That's not good. Yeah, jeez. Okay, okay. Maybe we can get out from under this. No zombies to fight. It's just the Mariner. Really could have used that the last turn. Not sure. Yeah, I mean, I'll just block here, right? I think that's better. He's got like Adamant Will, I don't really care. Circle of Safety, oh, that's why I did it. Oh, that's much worse. Should have blocked there, I guess. I get owned by this card all the time. We'll go Solid Singer. Yeah, alright. This is going really well. Well, I just died. Okay. Good game. Alright, see you for round 2. Alright, we got round 2. Here we go. Hopefully this will go a little bit better. Heat Zarasoba. Okay, this is a hand. This is a hand. I feel much better about this. Boy, I wonder if I should have kept that first hand. Sure. That's alright. Shoot off. Ridge Wolf. You get the business, my friend. The Disciple. Sure. Yeah, I think I'll play Scorpion. Give this guy Death Touch attack. Leaving the Bolt. I might and Bolt now. Lightning Wolf. Alright. Yeah. I'll just play Slinger, right? Like, they can, like, spend their time and mana, like, giving him first strike or whatever, but that's fine. No tax. Disciple looks kind of bad. Maybe I want to swap Disciple out for something a little more powerful. It's like fine as a 2-drop, but it's like I'm not like really super beat down. Like on boards like this, it just is like so outclassed. Oh, Bramble Armor. I was talking about it. Okay. I'm fine with that. So expensive to equip. You got a Blood Servitor. Alright. Well, I think I just go... Wait. Yeah, I'll just Massive Might. I think that's fine. Maybe I should have just... My hope was that he was going to, like, not block, and then... like, equip the Bramble Armor, like, just take the 2. That seemed like an aggressive block, honestly. Sovereigns, huh? Alright. Can't block this anyways. Yeah, I thought this Bramble Armor was going to kind of own me, but it actually hasn't done anything. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Do I Wolf Strike? I think so. I don't really want to take the damage. Oh, wait. Maybe they equip Bramble Armor. They don't. Oh. Okay. Well, that'll do it. If this is Massive Might, that's kind of bad, but... Okay, we got there. Alright. Nice. It was one of those games where, like, depending on the top of the deck when it could go either way. Alright. Platinum 1 again. We made it back. Alright. See you round 3. Round 3 against Fishy. Yeah, Grey Hand. Grey Hand. Good on the draw, too. Being on the draw isn't bad as long as you're not going to get run over. And this hand will not get run over. Yeah, I think it just jams Scorpion. It's fine. Wanderlight Spirit, sure. I'm not going to bother doing anything with that yet. Save my removal for stuff that's more pertinent. I feel like I'm in good shape. I mean, they could have a really sick hand, but the fact that they're starting on Wanderlight Spirit's encouraging, you know? I don't know. I don't think the card's very good. It's like a first and only play. Wow, okay, alright. So first thing I do is attack. Because I'm just going to play Mariner. Oh. So to cast, it's going to be a 3/5. And then I was going to just play Slinger to like avoid the counter magic, but now I play Mariner. Flip my guys back, but I mean, I just don't think it's well worth it. Fear of Death. Okay. What are you? Oh, the Brian Comer. Multiple Fears of Death. Alright. How about a Ballista Watcher? I still got 3 cards in their hand. It makes me a little nervous. It's going to make mana for me, though, which is nice. This will eventually flip into what's a -2. This is giving how many cards? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, that'll just go up to a powerful 0. Oh. I mean, that's a lot of cards. I might be in a little bit of trouble. Okay. Do I wolf strike that and get in? Oh boy, I don't think so. I think I wait. The bigger question is, do I play Slinger and wait to do the untap or not? I think this is better. A Heron Blasted Geist, okay. Alright, so I think I will deal 1. And then exile it with that. My turn. Another Flame Blessed Bolt. Alright, time to battle. Okay. I got a Wolf Strike up, got Flame Blessed Bolt up. I mean, you can only do one of them, but... Whispering Wizard. Yeah? You could put it on Steelclad Spirit. Put it on Steelclad Spirit. Okay. You're making 2 1/1s. That's fine. I'll Flame Blessed Bolt this. Maybe I could have. Maybe I should have done it on the kill the Brinecomber, or I'm sorry, the Steelclad Spirit with the Wolf Strike. Maybe I should have done that this. Oh. That is an option. I think I just attack with the squad and pass, right? Oh, I attacked with these. Whoops, that was kind of bad. Didn't really think of that. But nice to leave up. That's okay. This is fine. It's not like ideal or anything, but... Okay. Yeah, see, this would have been nice. That's alright. Spiked Ripsaw, huh? We're just gonna keep both of those guys from blocking. Even if this doesn't kill them, like, I'm not too concerned about it, honestly. Give me the nice. I generally take that to be sassy, but... Oh, okay. Not really sure. Alright, see you later, fishy. See you for round 4. Alright, round 4, here we go. Oh, Soren Showdown. You're the imposter. Yeah, I keep this hand. It's not great. Wolf Strike might be a liability. Something like if there's not something to kill Dawnheart Disciple, or there's something too big. Also, opponent starting on 1 Lantern Bearer is kind of rough. Alright. Bloodbat. Desperate Farmer. I kind of want to just Wolf Strike that and attack, because I don't want them to like exploit this and then flip this. That'd be really bad for me, and then I could bolt this later. A little aggressive, but this thing's going to be a problem for me. Yeah, I see. Pretty good. Flourishing Hunter, huh? Zombie Scorpion. Do I just fight that? Do I just like removal spell or death touch guy? It seems kind of weird when the Flame Blessed Bolt kills it, but I want to play one of the 4-drops, and I don't want him to suit this up. Well, if he suits it up, maybe I can kill it with Lacerate Flesh. Yeah. So we'll go Ballista Watcher. It also seems unlikely they'll suit it up, but it's not like I'd just die to it if they do. That's okay. I mean, I need to draw mana, but it'll be alright. It just seems weird to like suit up a guy that you're like planning on blocking with anyways, you know? What's this? You only got one black. I think all the kill spells, it could be like Parasitic Grasp, a Desperate Farmer. Okay. I think I just go Flame Blessed Bolt. Attack, right? I think that's the move. Bunch of blue mana. Yeah, so I was saying everything Parasitic Grasp. Okay. Oh yeah, it's going to be a 4/3 Lifelinker. Yeah. I think get rid of this Salt Blade Slinger. I want all these other cards. Maybe it should be the Flourishing Hunter, but this is the kind of card that is going to have a hard time dealing with. So. Really need a land, especially if they suit it up here. If they suit it up, I think we're in good shape. Four-power lifelink is nothing to sneeze at. You got anything? No? Okay. Yeah, I think I just stop this from being a big deal. They're kind of ahead. I'm not in an amazing spot. I'm not like dead or anything, but I am nervous. I wonder if I'm getting saved by the single swamp. This looks like he's about to say to the skies, yeah. We racing? Okay. Another Scab. Alright. Man, I might ditch that hearse. Is the hearse going to be any good? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna... I just don't see this like actually doing anything, and I even want to find a forest. Flame Blessed Bolts, okay. Not really where I'm at. Let's see what you got in your hand. Okay, wow. They had to have double black cards. Alright, round 4 is a win. See you for round 5. Alright. Round 5 up against All Is Dust. Powerful spell. It's a powerful spell. Can't deny it. This looks like a good hand. Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, clearly I gotta, like, hopefully draw my good stuff later, but, assuming I do. Yeah. Let's go Scorpion here. I got Scorpion, not incredible. You know, after that last game, I might get the Hearse out of my deck, honestly. Well, this is less good. Just need some land. I'll be good. Give Death Touch to my Death Toucher. Pretty good, right? Gladness Ghast, sure. Yeah. Regular Recluse might get a Flame Blessed Ball here. Sure. Could really use some lands. Well, there we go. First we battle. And then I think I like... Do I like Weaver, or do I like Villager, or do I like Spore Crawler? I think I like Villager. It's kind of the most likely to die. Like, Spore Crawler could die to their own Flame Blessed Bolt. Maybe they didn't want to bolt one of these. They might have a Braid, but that's still kind of annoying. I like Villager because it's the most likely to be able to successfully attack while being lightly immune to the removal. And then I don't have a need to, like, necessarily... I want to be able to attack with this creature. I don't need to, like, have more mana for this. You know, it's not going to have one of my 6-drops in hand with other land and stuff like that. No. Wedding Security. Alright. You have no blood currently. I'm going to attack with 2 of these. Leave the other one back. Yeah. This... Here, I'll play Spore Crawler. That's fine. They can make some blood that's kind of good. Wow, alright. Maybe I should have saved something with Massive Might. That would have been good. Except the security is going to kill me now. Yeah, I wish I had saved. Well, oh my goodness. Holy cow. What a hand. Like, what in the world? Great. At least I could put Ripsaw on it next turn. I got a Braid. I guess not. Good lord. And they draw off of that. This hand worked out very well for them. Holy cow. I like half the block security. With this, it's like, it's not amazing. I thought I was going to win this game, honestly. That turned out so bad. Okay. Yeah, you got it, Chief. Yeah, that's game. Alright. Well, that was a beating. Holy cow. Maybe I should have... See, if I would have Massive Might on the Scorpion, I mean, they just would have killed it with something else. You know, I would have done that, and then they would have, like, Flame Blessed Bolt. It just, yeah, there was no getting out from under it. I should have thought of that, but I think I was just dying no matter what there. So, okay, that's all right. On to the next one. All right, round 6. Round 6. Yeah, I guess I like this hand enough. I'm going to have to braid, like, whatever the cast, basically. I don't know, it makes me kind of nervous. I'll keep. Are you keeping your 6? They did. Okay, that's it. That was a decent draw, honestly. Sure. Yeah, I'm not going to braid that right now. I'll take the 2 and then mulch, huh? Okay. Maybe I will braid that now. In fact, I think I will. Well, no, because I'm going to cast Spore Crawl. Well, it's tough. So I don't like using a braid on the 1/2 of this. Like, if they, like, get something bigger out and then put the Twin Blade Invocation on it later, like, that's kind of bad. And then, because I'm thinking, oh, I could play Spore Crawler, block it, and then it'll just trade with the Spore Crawler, and that's fine, I'll draw a card. But, like, what if they, like, use some sort of removal on the Spore Crawler and I end up, like, just kind of in a hole? Yeah, I'm just gonna braid it. I have the Lacerate Flash in my hand, which is kind of what changed my mind on that a little bit. Not ideal, but sure. Now, do I cast Watcher or Mariner here? I think I cast Mariner because I don't intend on using the Ballista Watcher ability anytime soon. And Mariner, if they have removal, I'd rather them use it on that. And it has like a little bit higher toughness, so if they want to try to double block, I don't know. I tend to want to wait for stuff like this. I think a land they could like, I don't know, like Twin Blade, and then Lifelink. Gain 6 life. That was pretty good. I don't know. They're thinking about it. They're thinking deeply. I think I like my spot. I mean, it seems pretty good. My board's like really tough to beat. Millipede. 5/5. Alright. That's fine. It's brave. Never tell me isn't brave. Alright. I'll definitely trade these two. That's fine. I guess they might go like double strike on this guy. I think that's kind of bad, right? Maybe this is ambitious attack. Not really sure what I do about it if they decide to double strike it up though. That's what I'm talking about. That Twin Blade Invocation's scary. Yep. Okay. I'm much less afraid now. Do the lifelink. Do it. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I'm fine with them gaining a bunch of life here, clearly, because I got a huge board, and I'm going to hang on to this. I have a huge board, and I didn't want them to be able to go, like, massive might to, like, beat that, you know. Do I actually just play this? I'm going to need the 6th land eventually anyways. There's no reason to. It's a big boy. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I could play the Toxic Scorpion, but I think what I'm going to do is just pass, have a giant guy, and then I can, like, keep them from blocking. Like, I was thinking, like, Scorpion push through the crawler, but why? I can just threaten lethal on this upcoming turn. They definitely don't have anything here. Interesting deck. I mean, nobody ever casts Mulch, but they got multiple Millipedes. I mean, I guess it's kind of a thing. It's their 3rd Millipede. Oh, they're going hard. What other, like, graveyard filling stuff do they have, though? They, like, cast the 1 Mulch. I guess the Millipedes do kind of, like, self-fuel. I kind of tend to ignore this card. I don't really play it very much, but here he is. He's got, like, 7/7s, you know? Maybe I'm kind of missing by not playing more Millipedes. It's hard to say. I feel like graveyards tend not to fill up a lot, you know? Like less than you'd think in, like, a set with, like, a lot of graveyard themes. Lots of stuff like exiles the cards out of the graveyard. I don't know. I gotta think about this. Maybe I should consider this card a little bit more. A Spore Crawler. I'm pretty sure they are just dead here now. Because I can just go can't block, and then even if they have, like, a whatever that is, Retribution, a Fierce Retribution, they didn't get out from under it. Okay, we got there. Nice. Sick. 4 wins. On to round, I'm losing count. This is going to be round 7. Am I 4-2? Let's find out. Yep, 4-2. See ya on round 7. Alright, team. Round 7. Up against the infamous Beast. Boy, I don't know about this one. I mean, no, I think I do run it. I'm on the draw. I got 2 2-drops that defend me okay. If I get a 3rd, this will, like, fix my mana and my colors. Gotta roll with it. Oh, perfect. Never didn't have it, gang. Easy game. Uh-oh. This is actually kind of a problem. One that we can stop. We'll start with Disciple, because I want to, like, kind of counter beat. Scorpion is not doing anything on this board. Yeah, battle me. Do it. Oh. Well, now maybe I will cast Scorpion. I don't know. That's quite a thing. So if I cast Weaver of Blossoms, I can actually go Scorpion, Wolf Strike next turn, and have the Weaver of Blossoms in play. If it dies, it's a lot worse. Kind of worth the risk, though. Yeah. This just, like, lets me get a whole additional spell in play. I don't know. Seems good to me. Or even better, I mean, I could, like, Scorpion Well, it'll give something else death touch, and so I can maybe Wolf Strike off of that. I don't know why I would need to. I guess, like... Yeah. Okay, what do you got? The Mountain. I kind of saw that coming. Do you have, like, a 3-mana spell to play? I'm kind of worried about you, like, Parasitic Grasping my, like, Wolf Strike card. Yeah. Well, now I am gonna just do it off the werewolf, because what can they do? What can they do for 3 mana that would actually get me here? Anything? I'm trying to think. The only thing is maybe Hero's Downfall. I think at Hero's Downfall I'm owned. So I think I'll attack first, because I don't need to do, because I have the werewolf now. I don't need to do Scorpion Wolf Strike. So I'll attack, and then if they're gonna downfall, they'll probably stop the damage. In fact, maybe it's better for me to just play Ballista Watcher, keep the pressure up. Like, have like a huge board. Yeah. Because they need to like play like a something here, right? So I'm not like thrilled about leaving this alive, but well, I think that they didn't have it, is my assessment of that one. Uh-oh, that makes me a little more nervous. I don't know, I think it should be okay. I can even cast Flourishing Hunter next turn if I'm like really scared. Okay. Oh, hang on. The combo. Look at this. Sure. Okay, alright. It's gonna have to be good. Wait, is this gonna be the... Okay. They got the mana for the Wrath. I got really nervous for a second. I mean, I think it'd still be okay, but... Oh, alright. Well, they did double spell successfully, so... Swamp away, gaining a life. So I have 6 mana. Got 1 mana untapped. Yep, blood's really good for me. Okay, yeah, they have to throw the point of discussion away. Right, so I could play Olivia's Attendants, but I think I want to just apply more pressure than that. I think... Wait, if I just Wolf Strike, they just die, right? Yeah. Okay. We did it. We did it. That worked out well. We'll be back for round 8. Alright, round 8. So for this one, I swapped out... I took out Honeymoon Hearse. I decided that I really didn't like it, and I swapped in instead Rural Recruit. So, yeah, just a heads up if you're looking at the deck. This hand is scary, but we'll see. Okay. Good enough. Just one more land, and I am just, like, in business. So, not sad about that. Oh, yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright. No attacks. Actually, like, kind of like the idea of... Let's see, I mean, what do they do? Fearful Villager, sure. Do I just Wolf Strike that? Do I just Wolf Strike it now? No, because I'm not scared of that card. Alright. I'm going to play the Slinger, but big question here. Do I destroy the Blood Fountain or the Statuette? I think I destroy the Statuette. I mean, they only have so much blood to use with it. It does apply a big-time pressure. Eventually, the Blood Fountain could be more of a problem, is the thing. It's like, do I want, like, to make sure I don't die to the early stuff? Or, like, make sure I can kill the late stuff? I think the answer is make sure I don't die to the early stuff, right? So... I don't think I'm blocking, because I don't want to double block and have them, like, sure strike and just, like, destroy me. So just attack. Sure. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to work nicely for me. I have an attendance next turn. I'm kind of scared to cast it because I don't want to just run it into like a bleed dry. But so actually, with that in mind, I'm kind of tempted to throw a land away. It seems like a little ambitious, but like if it's just kind of a good use of my mana because I can throw the land away. Eventually, I'll find one more land. I mean, it's not going to take me very long. And then I'm just because I'm going to play Mariner next turn probably anyways. I don't know. Maybe that's a little greedy, a little risque. I'm going to do it. See, it all worked out, team. All worked out for the best. I just jam here. Sure. He's got 2 creatures in the yard now. So do I risk it? I mean, if they have a bleed dry, that's quite good for them. I think I just play Mariner. I don't know. I think I go for it. I'll be really sad if they got a bleed dry for this, but so be it. Or maybe like a Grizzly Ritual, but I don't feel like I can sandbag it. I didn't throw their hand cards away. That makes me nervous. Okay, alright. So if I attack, they double block, I can kill it with the, I can like 2 for 1 of them. They still have this in their hand, but then like I can like follow it up with Mariner. It's like, I don't know. I mean, what do I have? I have 7 mana, so I'm never going to get like more than that out of it. I get 1,000,000 blood. Yeah, I think I do it. Float out again for the rest of the game. Okay. Yeah. Cast Spore Crawler. Do I throw away this Flame Blessed Bolt? I don't know, they haven't shown me anything. I mean, like, it's, I don't know, it's a little weak right now. Like, I want to like dig to my Flourishing Hunter or something bigger. It's a little lame. It's a little lame. I gotta think of that. Also, this could be a big problem. If he gets Blood Vial Purveyor back and I got all these blood in play, I'm gonna start sacking him. Massive Might. This card's actually a little more useful. Because no matter what he plays, he'll be able to bash through it. Yeah, we'll wait. Also, like, the more, like, if I sacrifice any more, like, when am I going to find a Scorpion? There's nothing else I can play this turn, I guess is what I'm getting at. You can do that. Sure. So I think they're going to get Blood Vial Purveyor back. So do I actually want this Massive Might? They didn't play anything. So no. Alright, this is a guy I can play. Blood Vial Purveyor and what? Like one of the 3 drops maybe? Really wishing I'd destroyed that Blood Fountain now. Yep, because you can play both. If you play Purveyor and a 3-drop, I just serve. Yep. Huh? Oh, that's much worse. But still not bad. Because, like, what, he, like, blocks this and, like, eats it, and then, like, what, like, takes this and takes 2, and then I play the Flourishing Hunter. Do this once at least. Oh. Well, that's a little more interesting. Now what? Do I play Scorpion and then, like, attack with the Death Touchers? And then they have to do some amount of blocking, putting them fairly low. They can't really afford to attack back. I got a bunch of Death Touch attackers. It seems kind of weird. I think I just attack with this one. They can hit me for 7, but that's like it's a really aggressive attack. This is a tough game. Really would love my other Wolf Strike. Man, I wish I had destroyed that Blood Vial, or not Blood Vial, Blood Fountain. I am not scared of the 3/3. Okay, that's a good sign he's throwing away spells like that. Yeah, I think I go Toxic Scorpion. I put it on the Fearful Villager? Because they have to block this. They have to, like, double block this anyways. Well, actually, yeah, they have to double block this to kill it. And so if they want to kill it and not just chump, it won't actually kill anything. So, like, they could, like, double block this and then block here and take 4. But then they're chumping. think I put it on the Flourishing Hunter. I'm gonna put on the Menace guy. They still have to double block Hunter or chump it. And if they do double block the Villager, two things will die. I don't know, I think this seems better. Essentially not allowing them to just trade with Flourishing Hunter this turn, like 1-for-1 with something, is like way better. This is the block I expected. Okay. They go to 2. Now do I just play this Dawnhard Disciple? I kind of think I do. I mean, they're at 2, right? And so, I mean, like, if I just play this, it's a big problem for them. They could, in theory, flip Ballista Watch or shoot 2 things. I'm just wondering if it's worth, like, throwing away Blood Vials here to, like, try to find a better creature, but then it's like, what? Nah, I think I just play it. What's in your hand, Chief? Let's find out. I don't think flipping and shooting with the Watcher is a winning prospect. I mean, they have 7 mana, right? And so, like, they can shoot maybe, like, the Scorpions. And then still, they still have 8 mana. So they could shoot Scorpions, like, a Braid something, and then they can, like, block, I guess. Yeah. How many cards do I have in my deck? 14. Oh my, okay, alright. So what if do I just cast this? Is this worth casting? I could put it on the Spore Crawler. And then Spore Crawler has to be blocked, so they could, like, double shoot this, but both of these have to be blocked. Yeah, I think this is worth casting. I don't know, it's kind of close. I think I put it on Spore Crawler. Yeah. They could have something here. Okay. Oh, they didn't. That was tight. Oh my goodness. That was the best game of the draft so far. Alrighty, here we go. See you for round 9. Alright, here we go. Round 9 again. Back to the round 9s. Let's see it. Please be a good hand. And it is. I would say that this qualifies as a good hand. Just curving right out. And I just draw some removal. This might fight a Flame Blast Bolt, but it doesn't. I think I play Fearful Villager here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. I hope this isn't blue-red, though. It looks like it is. I wonder what the win rate for blue-red is. It's like, I don't know if it's the best deck, but it's the deck that scares me the most. And now I'm afraid. Because they could just, like, win out of nowhere. Belligerent Guest, sure. What do I think? I think if I attack with both, it's not very good, is it? Maybe, I think I just play Slinger and then attack with both. I think that's fine. applying a good amount of pressure. I mean, they might trade it here. Trade their guest. I definitely recommend blocking something. And I kind of recommend that thing being Fearful Villager. Okay, alright. That makes my removal way better. Also, like, what if it's night? Okay. I'm scared of that. So I think I play the Force first and then we'll just battle. Yeah. Maybe I should have braided one. Doesn't seem right though. But Weaver. You got a burn spell? You gonna kill my villager? Seems kind of likely. Alchemist Retrieval, huh? Alright. That's actually really fine by me. Unless they have something really nasty in their hand, like, buying time isn't just, like, against something like this isn't, like, amazing. Whispering Wizard, sure. I've never seen something more upgradable. Alright, the pressure's on. Pressure's on. We'll see. Also, my guys get better if it ever becomes night. We'll see if they just, like, slam something disgusting here. At this point, I could really use my 6 drops. Do I just go for it? If they have an Abrade... I mean, they had an opportunity to cast it before, right? Like, they could have just... done it. They 2-for-1 me if I don't. Go for it. You have literally a braid in your hand. Oh. Have to cast a spell, basically, or all my guys become lethal. Also, I don't look like I can cast a spell next turn, or maybe. Really could use one. Alright. Two cards in hand. I'm a little scared. I got a lot of respect for this deck, you know. But I could really use a spell. That said, there's a lot of spells that'll just, like, really put me in good shape in my deck, so. Alright, we got there. Hey, alright. Look at this. Not only did I trophy here, this is... Diamond tier 4. Yeah, baby. Very exciting. Mythic, here we come. Probably not this season, but maybe. Maybe. I got a little nervous when we picked up those early losses, but we got there. Let's claim our prize, shall we? 1,000,000 gems, 6 packs. rip these guys. I'll show you my packs, yo. What a Zendikar Rising pack. I don't even know what's in this. I don't know. Somebody else probably knows what this set has more. Valakut Exploration. I take the rare. I don't even look. Okay. I just don't want to waste our time reading cards there. So here. Oh, Mythic coming up. Here I like Visionary. Best like single color card, 2-drop. There's not a lot of 3-power 2-drops. It's really nice. Draws a card, turns into a real good beater. Did I like it over Jacob Hauken? I don't know, I'd probably take Jacob. It's actually closer than it looks, because the format is more about doing this kind of thing than this kind of thing, if that makes sense. But, like, this card is really powerful. Really good win condition. But red's a better color. It's close. It's close. I'll probably take the Mythic, but, you know, I don't even know if that's right. Oh, here, Easy Creepy Puppeteer. This card attacks really well. It's really kind of unique and different. Really can bring some beats. Just being a 4/3 haste for 4 is nice. Here, I don't like any of this stuff. Well, Path of Peril, easy. It's like a nice easy splash. Like, I mean, you only want the one splash, but even then you can still get people with the front side of it, and having the Wrath effect is kind of nice. Other than that, it's like Magnum Pummeler. Not very exciting. Oh, here... Oh, Headless Rider or Fellstinger? Probably Headless Rider, but I don't know, man. Fellstinger, like, the card draw on this and the Death Touch, like... I mean, you have to exploit something, but, like, this card owns, and it can shoot people to death. It's actually closer than it seems. I really don't know. It might even be Fellstinger. I don't know. Sound off in the comments if you got a clue on that one. Here is probably Imprisonment, unless we got Dying to Serve. Fun build around. You can take this one first. I mean, it's pretty reasonable. If you want to go for it. I'm not really much of a go for it type player. Like, I mean, this card is fine, but it can be weird sometimes too. I think I just take Imprisonment and don't look back. Here, Rending Flame, probably. Horsey's good. Horseman's good. Oh, actually Concealing Curtains. It's just this applies so much pressure early on and, like, ruins your opponent's hand. It, like, Rending Flame is one of the best removal spells in the format, like, probably second only to Bleed Dry. I mean, that might not even be true. But this is actually a really solid threat. I'm very happy with this card. Black's one of the best colors, so is red. But I think you know, you kind of weigh, like, cards like that, like the rares, like, is this better or worse than, like, the best removal? And it's like, I think Concealing Curtains is a little bit better than the best removal. Here's Hero's Downfall, easy. Really strong. I mean, it's just murder. You know, the Planeswalker doesn't come up very often, but very, very excellent. It doesn't exile, so, like, it misses on some things a little bit more than Bleed Dry, but the 1-mana cheaper is, like, a really big deal. This rare is fine, but okay, guys, that was the draft. Thanks for joining. We got there. Very exciting. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll post the deck down in the comments. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.